Hello everyone, myself Devkant Sharma, Associate Professor Chaudhary Devilal College of Pharmacy, Jagadri. Today our topic of discussion is quality by design. Now before going to definition of quality by design, we will take a case study or we will take an example. In this slide you can see that there are three batches, batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, and these three batches are we prepared these three batches by mixing a drug in the water. In this, in for these three batches, we take same equipment, same machine, same quantity of drug, or we can say the quantity of drug and the volume of water is constant, and we gave these three batches to three different people or three different person to mix the drug in the water, and here we can see that there are variation in the mixing. In batch a in batch a the color is different as compared to batch 2 and as compared to batch 3, and batch 3 is our predefined objective or our expected batch is batch 3, but we also get batch 1 and batch 2. These variation may be due to, or we can say it could be due to the variation in speed of the machine, it could be due to the variation in blend time, it could be due to the rpm, rotation per minute, etc. So this is the example how we can get the variations, and these type of problems can overcome by using qbd, quality by design. Next, background of quality by design QBD. For decades, the pharmaceutical industries has been continuously engaged in the developing new drug products and generics to cater for healthcare demands and serve the patient community. However, owing to the involvement of active drug substance or API, active pharmaceutical ingredient, multiple functional and non-functional excipients, manufacturing processes that lack automation, pharmaceutical products are facing a high degree of variability in their quality, which has become a major topic of debate. In these lines, we can understand that for decades, for a long decades, the pharmaceutical industries are facing high degree of variabilities in quality, and they are doing their best, but they are facing so much variability. Based on the principle of Six Sigma, the QBD concept was first outlined by an American quality expert, Joseph M. Joran, through his publications and book Joran on Quality by Design. He published a book Joran on Quality by Design. He described the concept in the form of Joran's trilogy, where quality is considered as a dynamic trait and undergoes continuous improvement by the act of conscious intent and the appropriate planning and control. The concept of Joran's quality trilogy, which aims to deliver product with the goal of quality by planning, not by chance. This is the most important line. The trilogy of Joran based on quality by planning, not by chance, not quality by chance. Moreover, Juran also enunciated the philosophy of building quality into the products by design to avoid the traditional practice of quality by testing. Traditionally, we check the product quality after product has been finished or product completed by test their quality. But by adopting the quality by design, we build the quality in the product through the various stages of the manufacturing. Now, in this slide, we can see the evolution of data storage. First of all, we use the 8-inch floppy disk. After that, the size of floppy decreases. Then USB drive comes, then SD card, micro SD, and now we are using cloud. cloud data storage. So this is the evolution of data storage. Similarly, the evolution in pharmaceutical industries are also is ongoing by adopting various principles just like QBD. Next, quality. Quality, the suitability either a drug substance or a drug product for its intended use. This term includes such attributes as the identity, strength and purity, and these comes under ICH guidelines Q6A. We have studied ICH guidelines in the previous lecture, and the quality comes under ICH guidelines Q6A. Quality by test QBT. Quality by test was the only way to guarantee the quality of a drug product before FDA launched CGMP. Before CGMP, quality of a product can be defined testing, only by testing the finished product. Now, QBD has brought enormous benefits to the development of a drug substance, analytical methods, dissolution testing, stability studies, bioequivalence testing, and clinical trials. By adopting the QBD, there is an increase in development of drug substances, analytical methods, dissolution testing, stability study, bioequivalence testing, and clinical trials. And the regulatory agencies are regularly encouraging the pharmaceutical industries to implement QBD in all of these stages to reduce product development times and accelerate regulatory review and approval processes. By using QBD, there is saving of time for approval of various products. Now, what is QBD by QBD? What is quality by design? QBD is a quality system for managing products life cycle, a regulatory expectation intended to increase process and product understanding and thereby decrease patient risk, a multifunctional exercise. By all of this discussion, we came to the definition of QBD. Quality by design is defined as a systemic approach to development that begins with the predefined objectives and emphasizes product and process understanding and process control based on sound science and quality risk management. Now, by all of the discussion, we can understand this definition of quality by design. Next, what is quality by design? It means designing and developing formulations and manufacturing processes to ensure a predefined quality. It requires understanding how formulation and manufacturing process variables influence the product quality. Now, what are the process variables? Process variables are like temperature, RPM of the machine, revolutions, which type of equipment is used. They also influence the product quality. Now it ensures product quality with effective control strategy. Now principal QBD concepts, it's a risk and knowledge based decisions, systemic approach for process development, continuous improvement. This leads to capable processes. Now QBD is not a new concept, it's an older one like a design of experiment and design space. Now QBD is classified into three major categories. First is risk assessment, second is design of experiment, and design of experiment is further divided into three categories: CQA critical quality attributes, CMA critical material attributes, CPP critical process parameters, and the third category is process analytical technology, PAT. Now here is the picture of Mr. Joseph who outlined the concept, and in 1970 the Japanese company Toyota pioneered many QBD concept. In 1990 Medical devices began to incorporate quality by design aspects, and in mid 2002, FDA published a concept paper on CGMP for 21st century. And here is one most important. The first product was Januvia by the company Merck. It was the first FDA approved product. This is the most important question. It may become in the by it may be asked by MCQs also. Now QBD application or QBD ensures better design of products with less problem in manufacturing. It satisfies the patient needs in the terms of efficacy, safety and value. It allows continuous improvement in the product and manufacturing process. Quality by design based applications are processed faster than traditional submission by FBD. Then quality by design applications are faster as compared to our traditional techniques. It also eliminates waste and reduce the cost, and it also reduces the time for approval. By adopting the traditional techniques, we take a time about 2 to 3 years to take the approval. But by applying QBD applications, this approval can be taken by 4 to 5 months. And QBD applications, drug substance development, analytical development, formulation development, pharmaceutical manufacturing, bioequivalence studies, and clinical trial. These are the applications of QBD. Now benefits of QBD. It reduces the development time, it minimizes the product cost by multiple times, helps in effective troubleshooting, facilitates timely launch of the product, increases the consumer generic acceptance, monitors regulatory oversight with greater flexibility, maintains product life cycle with greater ease. And in the below of the slide, this is the same example how we started from floppy and now we are using cloud based system. This is the revolution. Next, there are the pros and cons, means advantage and disadvantages of QBD, quality by design. In the left you can see there are a lot of pros or lot of advantages as compared to disadvantage. First is scientific understanding, holistic approach, less data to manage, meaningful data, fewer non-conformances, lean processes, more cost efficient, better control of process, continuous improvement, managed based on risk, patient first approach, and up to 30% savings. And now the disadvantage, like new concept hard to get buy in, just started to be recognized by authorities, culture change, investment upfront, time to get to know process and product, difficult to apply retrospectively. It cannot be applied retrospectively. Now there are differentiation between current versus QBD approach. In current approach, quality is assured by testing and inspection. In current approach, we are applying the our traditional approach. We can define quality only by we can assure quality only by testing the finished product. But on the other side, QBD, quality built into the product and process by design based on scientific understanding. Data intensive submission, disjointed information without big picture. And in the case of QBD, knowledge rich submission, showing product knowledge and process understanding, specifications based on batch history, specification based on product performance requirement, frozen process, discouraging changes. Means it's a frozen process, we cannot change anything during the process. But in the case of QBD, it's a flexible process, we can change the design, we can change the parameters during the process. Focus on reproducibility, often avoiding or ignoring variation. Focus on robustness, understanding and controlling the variation. So these are the differentiation between current approach and QBD approach. Now there is a flow chart. Traditional and QBD approach. In traditional approach, raw material test, solubility, purity, dissolution rate, and stability. Then the process design, drug manufacturing, product test, meet the specification of FDA. Then yes, then process validation. But in the case of QBD, identify the QTPP, quality target product profile. Then identify these parameters we have earlier discussed. CQA, critical quality attributes. CMA, critical material attributes. CPP, critical process parameters. Then set up the DOE, design of experiment. Establish the relationship between CQA, CMA and CPP. Then define the design space with an end product of the desired QTPP. Identify and control the sources of variability. Controlling, monitor manufacturing process. Continuously monitor manufacturing process. So these are the differences by this flow chart. This is also explained, and the first thing is the new quality paradigm means the QBD is a risk based concept and principles, and it comes under ICH guidelines Q8, Q9, Q10, Q11. Q8 pharmaceutical development, QRM quality risk management, Q10 pharmaceutical quality system, and Q11 development and manufacturing of drug substances. Now these are the steps by adopting the QBD, implementation of QBD. By using these steps we can implement the QBD, and these steps are we have discussed in the flow chart. Next, this is also a flow chart from how we come from QTP to CQAs. Thank you.